We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Fastball well outside. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Hanser Alberto. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Nope. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now here it comes.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Hopped up. Moreland moving to his left, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
In now for the O's, Renato Nunez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. John Means is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. The 1-2.
Ball that's upstairs.
One out, nobody on. Hit to third, reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the 1-1. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Austin Hayes. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Pedro Severino. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No score here as we play inning number two. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this throw gets away from him.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. A man at second with one down, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. The 3-2 pitch. Verdugo, the runner at second with one away. Yanked on the ground down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And here's Jose Peraza.
Okay.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Orioles 0. Here's Chris Davis now. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
At the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, When you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Rio Ruiz. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Iglesias now at short. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And here's Renato Nunez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Santander's got it, and there's one away.
Now batting. Center
So
field.
one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
In now, Michael Chavis. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. The set and the 2-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And that one is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Stepping in now, Jose Peraza. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We're through 4. Boston leads it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-2 to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. So a full count now. Count remains full. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher.
Standing in, Pedro Severino. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Turns over, and to the plate, J.D. Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. Another one sent foul. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ruiz will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dylan Tate enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dylan Tate.
Rafael Devers will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Runners on first with 1 down. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. 2-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes Hayes. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Three balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam. Three-two with the bases loaded.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles nothing. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman Chris Davis.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Velasquez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
Bogart's on the slide. How about that?
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Striding in, Rio Ruiz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Jose Iglesias would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Through 5.5, the Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. At the plate, Jose Peraza. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now the pitch. No outs, nobody on. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. One run in and one gone so far this inning. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ruiz is there, 2 gone.
Next for the Red Sox.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
3-1 to Martinez. Rafael Devers would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 6-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Hanser Alberto. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Cole Sulser gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Cole Sulser.
Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ruiz is there, and he has it for the first out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Ball 3. Michael Chavis would be next. The 3-1. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
In now, Mitch Moreland. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1.
Yeah. I got the count. 2-2.
Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out. Boston strands a couple. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. At the plate now, Austin Hayes. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. He'll try it again. 3-2. this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Martinez off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Darwinzon Hernandez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Chris Davis. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Into the box now, Andrew Velasquez. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. And good for him. Andrew Velasquez has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Standing in now, Rio Ruiz, and it's fouled away. Three runs already home here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Boston's out in front 6-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging into bat next it'll be Jose Peraza. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit out towards second. Alberto fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 16.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brandon Workman.
Striding in to start the 9th, Hanser Alberto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The count now at 2-1. 2-2 the count. Line towards center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So stepping in, Renato Nunez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,900. The ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his first win of the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.